What makes a man is how much testosterone he has. Welcome to Sigma Rules Empowerment. Consider it, what makes a man? It's your strength. Your ability to protect, to get over addictions, fears and everything else that modern society seems to throw away. Surprisingly, science today push you to believe that your high testosterone is the cause of your hair loss. They want to make you weak by lowering your testosterone. But logically speaking, why would men with high testosterone even have strong thick beards? If testosterone causes hair loss, why did men in the past who ate better and had more testosterone always have thick heads of hair? And look happier all around. Every man should want to have a high level of testosterone. Your sleep will get better and it will be easier for you to stop doing things you're addicted to. Yes, you heard that right. Some men think that by keeping their seed they can do that. Even though this is true and supported by science, they will raise their testosterone. But the opposite is also true. Start with your testosterone. Any habit like beating your meat will be much easier to give up. Unfortunately, men today don't seem to have this much energy. You will see soy boys who look like girls and don't want to fight for a better world like their ancestors did. Our generation's boys are lost and need to be led. In the year 1980s, the average 70-year-old man had more testosterone than a 20-year-old boy does today. Since 1980's male testosterone drop, and every year the average male testosterone dropped by 1% for the same age category. Men PSI, which is the unit of pressure to determine our grip strength, on average dropped from 116 in the year 1980s to 96 at present. Meanwhile, women PSI rise from 79 in the year 1980s to 98 at present. If you are a man and care about your health, you should get a blood test to check your testosterone levels. Most men today have less than 600 nanograms per deciliter of testosterone in their bodies. Men in the past, on the other hand, had an average level of testosterone of 1000 nanograms per deciliter. Luckily, manliness can be improved. Just change your habits and you'll see changes right away. 1. Soak up the sun. This may be the easiest but is also the one that people forget the most. Your skin synthesizes vitamin D upon sun exposure. Vitamin D is important for more than 1,000 body processes, and making testosterone is one of them. Men with enough vitamin D will have more testosterone than men who don't have enough. Most of us don't get outside as much as we should, which is a shame. The result is a lack of vitamin D has become the most common lack of a micronutrient in developed Western countries. Some estimates show that 74% of Americans are deficient in something other than vitamin D. Getting sun is also important because it helps set your biological clock. When the sun comes up and goes down, your body lets out hormones. You'll feel good in the morning, but you'll be tired at night. No more tossing and turning to get a good night's sleep that helps your mind and body get ready for the next day. There's no exact recommendations for how long you should be in the sun because it depends on things like your skin tone, where you live and the time of day. However, if you have lighter skin, you can soak up the sun in about 15 minutes, and if you have darker skin, it will take about an hour. Try to get out in the sun without a shirt on before 11 a.m. Some people also say that sunbathing your privates is a surefire way to make you feel more masculine, so go get that. 2. Track how much water you drink. You already know that staying hydrated is important, but when you hear something over and over again, it's easy to tune it out. The Medical Daily says that 5% to 7% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. If you feel like thirst, it means you're a little bit dehydrated. But even mild dehydration can cause the stress hormone cortisol to rise and the growth hormone level to drop by a lot. In this study, the people who took part did the same exercise 3 different ways. Depending on how much water they drank, cortisol level were higher in people who were less hydrated. Because of this, people who work out gain less muscle mass. Drink at least 1 gallon of water every day. Get a bottle that tells you how many liters of water you've drunk and figure out how many times a day you need to refill and drink this bottle to reach your goal of drinking a gallon of water every day. 3. Take part in a contest of some kind. Compete, compete, compete. Men are naturally competitive, and hormone testosterone makes us want to win. When you win a competition, your testosterone level goes up. The winner effect is the name for this. It has a huge effect on the levels of testosterone and dopamine. Many men who want to learn how to keep seeds end up entering contests. When was the last time you competed against another man? It's the best way to replace the dopamine that porn gives you. Each of us has a warrior inside that wants to come out. This will give your inner warrior a place to express itself. Through sports like boxing, basketball and even soccer, and don't compete just to compete, do it to win no matter what the coaches tell you. Oh well, you at least tried. You are there to run things, not to take part. If you have this drive, you will train when no else is, and you will easily beat 99% of your fellow men. Now keep in mind that this isn't just about sports. It's about everything that men are supposed to win. This could mean competing with your addiction and beating it. In your business, you should compete and win. It's a habit to compete and win at school, in relationship, and other things. Remember, every second of your life you are competing with other men. 4. Train yourself to be aware. It's easy to stick to social rules and give in to stress. Whether it's because of your job, finances, family obligations, dating life, or something else. However, the problem is in stress itself, but our inability to deal with it well. Cortisol level goes up when stress lasts for a long time. Cortisol and testosterone have an opposite relationship, so when cortisol levels go up, testosterone levels go down. Not only that, but chronic stress also has other effects such as inflammation that lasts for a long time, a weakened immune system, and more pain. So between 70% to 90% of doctor visits are caused by stress-related problems. Practicing mindfulness by doing things like going for a walk in a park or playing a round of golf has been shown to reduce chronic stress and high cortisol levels. Mindfulness practice can also help you see things from a different point of view, which will help you deal with anything you want. Some men say that when they go on seed retention, their balls turn blue. What's the answer? It's a source of stress and tension, simple awareness and then habit. 5. Take cold showers. Men have known for a long time that cold weather makes testosterone go up. People used to say that when the first settlers came to America, they saw Native American kids playing in cold rivers and lakes like it was nothing. In the same way, a lot of ancient Greek warriors and barbarians used to take cold dips when they were at war. So it's not a secret that letting your body get cold does great things for testosterone. You can try cryotherapy if you want to take things to the next level. For 2 to 3 minutes at a time, you expose your body to liquid nitrogen that is very cold. These are very simple things you can do to raise your testosterone, but if you want to reach level of our ancestor had, you also need to think about much bigger things like your entire diet and way of life come into play. Don't forget to show love by subscribing and like for the algorithm. To see the next best way to level up as a man, check these videos here.